Hello. Welcome back to GGobbie. We will be playing Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition once again on Twitch, which you knew. Let me get the game open. I do want to... Let me also get the game on OBS here. I do want to apologize for this small hiccup yesterday with the my computer did not like doing all the things that I was doing with the stream going and everything. So I don't know if it'll show up on the VOD. I'm actually very confused on that, but I was getting some real FPS drops. So I decided to reboot my computer, and splicing the VOD together didn't work out too well. So I have the split VOD uploaded to YouTube as parts 9-1 and 9-2. Oh, I remember this spot. But in any case, yesterday we slew the... No, not up here. Went over... Where am I? Nope. No. Don't do that. Yeah, so we went up here. We learned about... we learned about Thaleron's involvement in the resurrection of the undead. And, like, he's the reason that the undead are plaguing Cyseal. Actually, where am I? The wrong part of the map. Okay. And then we went over to here. Now, so Thaleron is the healer back in Cyseal town. He is no longer there, and now that we've kind of discovered his role, he has gone on who knows where. Sort of like Evelyn, she left after we discovered her involvement in Counselor Jake's murder. Thaleron vanished as soon as we found, like, the truth about him. We then came here and defeated Lord Diedrich of Bones and his lady Anna, and their obnoxious jester. They're both themselves undead, and they were surrounded by many more undead. And then we went all the way up through this area, this very fiery area, and we slew the twins by fire joined, who are this one singular monstrosity with two heads. There was a lot of fire. Stepping in lava kills you, all of that. There was a big idol that we had to destroy, otherwise it would keep resurrecting his smaller minions. And now we are here. Let's see. Oh. I didn't mean to click on that, but I guess we're clicking on it. Tough sarong. Okay, I can sell that. Guess we're digging up graves. It's fine. Oh! Undead lupine horror. Horror. Sure. Yeah. Okay. It's just one, so it probably won't take a whole lot of effort to kill this guy. Slow him. And he's down. And we'll hide ×2. We'll just counteract that poison. Ow! Get away, get away, get away!
Without aid, I will expire soon. Soaked to the skin.
Oh! That was real close.
I'm drenched.
I needed that.
As good as a new penny.
Back on my feet again.
If you can't stand the heat.
Trying to put out that poison. Oh!
Oh. As good as a new penny.
That may have been a mistake over there.
Here lies Marxism. He was full of great ideas that never worked out.
Oh, OS1 Marxism.
Here lies Rocky. Doc, it's only a scratch.
Ha! Rocky Raccoon.
Here lies Istrid, knower of noses.
Huh. Yeah, the Rocky Doc, it's only a scratch. That is a Beatles reference to the song Rocky Raccoon. It is on the White Album, I'm pretty sure. I wasn't expecting that here.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
The titular character, Rocky, goes to... goes to use a gun on his romantic rival because he took he took her he goes to use a gun on his romantic rival and loses the gunfight. And at some point, a doctor comes in and he says, "Doc, it's only a scratch." Yes. Yes, the Marxism joke, too.
I needed that.
There are traps, like, everywhere.
Oh.
Let's actually read some of these graves before we just start digging, because some of them might be better warnings.
Here lies Jack the nudist, who got too near a starving goat.
Oh! I suppose that's a warning of sorts. What? Oh, God. Well, Jack, I'm curious now. Oh. Okay. Doing this again.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
I feel like a lot of my playtime so far is me stopping to heal up. The bedroll that they give you in DOS 2 really
Back on my feet again.
doesn't.
Here lies
Sweet.
It really
Anne,
alleviates that
the
problem.
lady in the lowlands. Sir Jovel got here with the help of a shovel.
Oh. I'm sure he did. Should I get here with the help of a shovel? Let me try. Yeah! It's locked. There's no key. It's a level 20 chest. Okay. Maybe the key's in this mound. No. That one actually had a dead person in it. Go figure, some of the grave sites are actually graves.
Here lies Nazik, who also thinks your name is weird.
Okay. Give you a piece of my mind. Oh. Secrets of the Scroll, Volume 3. Oh yeah, Magic Rabbit Spa. I can make those. Okay, let's quick save before we hit anything stupid again. Another locked chest that I can't open. A broken vase. Oh right, I should be reading these.
Here lies Emmy, Spider Slayer. Here lies Emmy,
There we go.
Spider Slayer. Here lies Will Loundy. It's Loundy, not laundry, dang it.
It's Loundy, okay?
Here lies Rocco. This is the last hole he filled.
Oh. Tell me more.
Here lies Lady Charon, whose steaming pies tempted all.
How do we feel about Lady Charon being put to rest next to Rocco? This tombstone is broken, so we can't read it. Nothing in it. This is kind of fun. I don't normally go through all of these. Oh. That one doesn't have a tombstone. Ouch. See if I can rinse off some of this rain. Or some of this poison with rain.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Bottle of beer. I don't know how I feel about standing next to this oil barrel. Oh, the guy.
I have company, I see. And it's such a delightfully opportune moment, too. I'm just about to conduct a small experiment, and if you have an interest in magic and science, you'll oblige me by taking part in it, will you not?
I am not fully healed.
I've laced this area with more than a few pernicious little friends who are simply bursting with the anticipation of supper. But they simply abhor uncooked meat, so you may find they'll want to char you before ripping out your throats. Now, your job is to put up a mite of resistance against your inevitable death. Sounds good, yes? Right then. On your mark, get set, go.
Great. Oh. No. Okay. That's not how that was supposed to go. Happy festival fireworks, yeah?
On the men.
Aha! I'm just out of lace now. You're right then.
Okay, let's try this again. Slightly different layout. Summon. Oh man, I can't really. What? Lotharia, you back up actually, just in case. Give Medora a fortification. Jahan, let's make it rain. Put out a few more of them.
Easy does it.
It's kind of scary. As goofy as these little guys are. Oh man, there's so many of them. Some of them are waterproof too, so like a few of them didn't get the rain. Man, I have no idea. End turn for now. Summon a Skelly. We're gonna back all the way up. I'm gonna hate this. Oh, I got most of them. Or like half of them at least. See if I can freeze that one. Yeah. Oh, did he die? Yeah, the madman turned into charcoal, apparently. Cool. Pop. I'm wet. I really want to whirlwind and set all of these off, but it's probably a bad idea. Oh man. Alright, Medora, let's run away too. Nice. Nice. As long as I don't chain reaction then.
I'm drenched.
Alright. Try this guy. Alright, do I have Avatar Fire? Fire Absorption. Enchant self or ally with a fire shield. A fire shield absorbs fire damage until it breaks. Okay, let's try it. Wait, how much does it cost? 4. On yourself.
Molten armor!
And pop!
Melts before my eyes.
There, now GGobbie has a little bit of fire resistance. Well, a lot. No, just a little bit. Because it spent its shield, all that exploding.
Seven grant us gliding power.
Alright, Atharia, let's move you up here. Yeah. And boop. What's the last one? Over there. Oh, it's frozen. Didn't quite kill it. Cool.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
How to Speak Troll, Zombie Edition. We were looking for a book on how to speak troll. Let's identify some of this crap. Let's see. You have earth resistance from something else. Let's boost that. And then give this to Medora. Yeah. At 5. Where's that book? How to Speak Troll. How to Speak Troll, Zombie Edition. Oh no! Am I gonna have to memorize these? Your actions displease me greatly. I understand that. Oh! Apparently that's what I said to him last time. He was asking for the troll toll, and I said, I said, Brack. I understand that trolls must collect the toll, but surely zombies are accepted. I wonder if I just chose the correct option by accident. That would be really funny.
Cheery spot we've found in this graveyard, as rife with the signs of necromancy as corpses are with worms. Though perhaps necramatacy is a more fitting, if rather contrived word for what we've witnessed here. To the grave they are drawn, and into the grave they creep, the maggot musterers that plague Cyseal with their petty witchcraft. None of them grasp that necromancy, true necromancy, is the pursuit of life everlasting. That its end goal is to play chess with death and topple his king. Necromancy as we know it is an art practiced by base-born dilettantes. That is the real tragedy we are confronted with.
Jahan, I don't know if you noticed, but Litharia is standing right here. Necromancy is not an art, and immortality is but a fantasy. You do well to realize that. I'm not so certain of that. What if life everlasting could be a reality after all? A work of art indeed, should it be created.
One has been spared and one has been blinded by the swords of ignorance, like so very many have before you. One of you perceives, and one of you decries the ambition, pure and true, that drove the patriarchs of necromancy. Decries it simply because its purity has been veiled of late in the common horrors of the coffin. Still, I never expected to find much lucidity of mind within the confines of mere huntsmen's skulls. The lucidity that seems to permeate in one of your number, nonetheless, for now I'll regard as a happy little anomaly.
I'm not sure which of us he's complimenting. I think Litharia? I'm not even sure anymore. Another level 20 chest. Flyagaric mushrooms, though. Huh. A rat. The rat, I have to say.
I'm almost certain I saw Ebenezer's old cat in the King Crab Inn, but that's impossible, isn't it?
Oh, Unsinkable Sam is Ebenezer's cat. Who is Ebenezer? Well, Ebenezer is up here.
To it, isn't there?
Go on then, Eb. Speak your piece.
A mortal! Aha! Well, surely I don't have to tell you how much better a life or death here in Riverlawn is compared to a dreadful eternity in the Hall of Echoes.
Why are you ghosts hanging around here?
Beats me. We're hardly the only Cysealians lost at sea, but there's some strange magic afoot of late. The dead can't seem to stay that way. We were all aboard a ship, headed from Arata to fair Cyseal, but upon our return, the lighthouse failed to shine its light. We were lost upon the rocks and flung far and wide upon the tempestuous waves.
And who are you exactly?
The name's Ebenezer. Pleased to make your acquaintance. You've probably been meeting some sad souls around here, but I sure as hell ain't one of them. In life, my interests were soft leathers, southern vintages, sun-ripened afternoons, and ample-fleshed companions. Each sense was a source of new and familiar pleasures, and I luxuriated in them all. As a ghost, I admit that many of those pleasures evade me, but Riverlawn still smacks of life more than the Hall of Echoes could. Though half the fun of fun is sharing your exploits with an eager ear, you know? Oh, what I'd give to find my little buddy again. The best listener I ever had the pleasure of regaling.
And who is your little buddy?
The ship that sunk and turned us all into phantoms, she was home to a sweet old tomcat, Oscar by name, who'd curl up cozy as can be on my pillow. We shared many stormy nights while I scratched his little chin and whispered stories of my youthful exploits. But I reckon cats don't stay on as ghosts after they pass, 'cause the little furball is nowhere to be seen. That, or the lucky bastard managed to survive the wreck. He was a scrappy old fellow after all.
Tell me more about the Hall of Echoes.
The final resting place for those deemed worthy of paradise. Paradise after life? Ha! Look around. Paradise is opening your eyes. Or in my case, gazing through the ectoplasm and seeing the wide, wild world around you. Can you imagine anything worse than being stuffed up into oblivion with the rest of the dead? Ah, give me tragedy, chaos, beauty, and delight. My companions would do well to stop pining and start enjoying, no?
I'll take my leave.
There's something to it, isn't there?
There's something to it, isn't there?
My mother would scold me well and good for standing here and listening to old Ebenezer deriding the gods. But what else is a ghost to do all day? He's one of us after all.
Who are you, ghost?
Oh, if only I could sail the sea again. The sea and the thrill of life.
Tell me about Ebenezer.
For some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the Hall of Echoes, to the afterlife. He claims we weren't cursed, but blessed to roam Rivellon forever. Most of us feel sorry for the poor fellow.
And what do you think of the Hall of Echoes?
Yes, the realm of the dead. If not for this curse, we'd have been there for more than a decade by now.
Come to listen to Ebenezer expound upon the virtues of fine wine and free love. They don't elucidate, but they certainly do entertain.
And what more can you tell me about him?
For some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the Hall of Echoes, to the afterlife. He claims we weren't cursed, but blessed to roam Rivellon forever. Most of us feel sorry for the poor fella.
I'll take my leave. This lock I can pick.
Strange.
New Earth Staff. Nice. Go, Jahan.
Go on then, Ed.
There's something
Speak
to
your
it,
piece.
isn't there?
Poison resistance and lockpicking. Oh, yeah, hell. Pick that up. Send that to Medora. Send that to GGobbie. Let's see. Water and poison, water and poison.
Go on then, Ed. Speak your piece. Speak your piece.
Where did that ring go? Tight.
There's something to it, isn't there?
45% poison resistance and a point in lockpicking.
There's something to
We like
it,
that.
isn't there?
Oh, down there is the... more gravestones to read.
Strange indeed.
There's something
Here
to
lies
it,
Thas
isn't
the
there?
Grumble Goblin. Grumble, grumble.
A grumble goblin? I'm a graphite goblin.
Strange indeed.
And there's the waypoint.
Marry in haste, repenting at leisure.
Strange. Strange
Here lies
indeed.
Onomatopoeia. Whoosh, bam, splat, and she was gone.
There's something to it, isn't
To
there?
it, isn't there?
Onomatopoeia. I don't feel like I'm getting much out of
Here
digging
is
up all of these
Isis,
graves.
A rock in crisis. Here lies Whitney, the fancy atheist, all dressed up and nowhere to go.
07.
Here lies
Oh, a
Elzakir,
fight.
the last living owlman.
Alright, let us summon our own undead warrior on the other side of the fire. Fire? It's poison still, but it will be fire. There. Now they'll have to walk through that to get to us. And I'll try and freeze that guy. Alright, move up, Jahan. See if we can freeze that one too. So far, so good. Ow! Big ouch. Interesting, that's how the ghosts look in Divinity 2. With their hair going, like, straight out like that. In fact, they're even weirder in Divinity 2. Alright, comrade. Let's heal up Litharia.
Back on my feet again.
And trip the zombie.
Looks like you're headed for a fall.
Heal up yourself, GGobbie. Back up a little bit. Heal up Medora. Also back up. That soul can just float right over the fire. That's annoying. Oh!
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Probably should have dealt with that exoskeleton. Alright, Litharia, you stand up back here. Oh, I think it destroyed that zombie, though. Can't see target. Okay. Let's keep fleeing this way. Can't see target. There we go. A grenade? Ha! Ha ha ha! It hit something, went off, and blinded the ghost. Good job. Where are you going? Oh, okay.
Whirlwind of destruction.
Winged feet. Hasten Jahan.
Back on my feet again.
Yeah, freeze that ghost. Oh no! Regabee's frozen. Oh, you're fine. These zombies are gonna hit the fire eventually. Don't do it!
A little help here.
Yikes. Okay, we're gonna put out that fire.
For God's glory.
And boop! Nope. Eye gouge.
May your sight become
Didn't work.
as dark as your heart.
Vampiric touch actually should help a lot. And do you have another potion? Yeah, let's use a smaller one. Jahan, heal you up. Soul used to become air, and then did something to Litharia, I'm not sure. Purifying fire, must have gotten rid of something. Oh, must have gotten rid of her regeneration. That's obnoxious.
Please assist me, friends.
There we go, hammer time. Use another potion. And become air. Back up a bit. Blind that ghost again. Yeah. We need Gregory to get a turn. And not die first. Get these stupid archers knocked down.
The seven.
Ow.
Call me home.
Get the hell out of there. There we go. Please be okay, Medora. Oh, reduces to death. I was so confident going into this fight, and now it's like wrecking me. Don't do it, don't do it. Okay. You have a big potion. Yeah. Ow. Alright, my door is probably gonna go down. Petrify? Petrify. Petrify failed! Give me another potion. Yeah, we'll do this. Water of life. Yeah, they gave her a chunk of Constitution, which boosted her vitality, her health. Stun the big guy. Hang in there, Medora. Nice.
Good as a new penny.
Please go over there.
Into the fray once more. Seven. Call me
Ow!
There's something to it, isn't there?
Alright. The soul became air again. And it removed regeneration from Medora. Zombie's about to die. Medora resists to death again? Do it. There, at least we have that. Then maybe put out Lutharia's fire. What can you do? Let's summon a Skelly over there. Don't say it, Jahan. I know you are weird about necromancers. Yeah. Stun the ghost. Down goes Medora. I've got to get rid of this ghost. Keeps undoing a whole chunk of my healing. Got it.
I know exactly where
Weaken
to
that guy.
press your flesh.
What does weaken do again? Strength -2, damage -50%. Nice. Heavily armored archer. Almost dead. It'll burn to death. Get my Dora back. I probably should have killed Jahan. Oh well. He can self-heal, it's fine. There we go. What was that? Used burning immunity.
There's something to it, isn't there?
Hammer time. Vampiric touch.
On the mend!
Let's fortify my Skelly. That way he can 1v1 the other Skelly. Give Jahan a little more healing. Bop. That one's down. And that one's down.
Your grave opens to welcome you.
What do we lose? One res scroll? I think I should probably go replenish that. How much gold do we have?
There's something to it, isn't there?
Where is all my gold? What the hell? Repair this. Okay, well, we have a void point. We have a void point. That's not how a British person would say it. Who? Quiet day on the market, it seems. Anything but quiet. What? Repair this.
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine golden bread.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether.
Oh.
Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
Many cheeses.
Buy this. Probably identify that at some point.
Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Take my leave. And I forgot I was going to learn this first aid skill. Yeah.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff. Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more
All right.
than a slice of this fine golden bread.
Old church. Old saber. What does that compare to? Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. Thank you. Fedora. How's this old saber? Still not as good. Like, I must have really lucked out on a weapon. Parchment? What's that parchment say? Oh, it's just parchment. It's not a note or anything.
Sweet relief.
Okay. It's enough grave robbing. You know, I probably should have used these barrels in that fight. That might have shortened a lot of it. Autosave. Oh. GGobbie, you do this.
You try to enter the church. The statues that flank its heavy oaken doors address you.
Hold your horses, stranger. This holy hall may be entered by those who are loyal to the goddess only. And even eyes of stone can see you are no such creature.
And who are those loyal to the goddess?
Ha! Who are those loyal to the goddess, it asks. They are those who have seen the powers of blood, ignorant one. They partake in the knowledge of old. Blood is life. Blood undoes death. Such is the wisdom you cannot even conceive.
Even so, I wish to enter this church.
It is a wish we cannot grant, unless you prove you have knowledge of the goddess. Answer us therefore the following question. How is she known among the loyal? The exalted one, she who speaks for the goddess.
I mean, I know the answer to this. I don't know why it's not giving me the answer. I, but a humble initiate among the loyal, know her title, but I dare not speak it. Such is my reverence. Even match. Damn it. Yay. Damn it. Damn it. Yay. Damn it. I lost.
You feign piety to cloak ignorance, but we shall not be deceived. Now stone will break your bones.
Okay. Level 8, and we're level 9. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. And I can knock them down. That is great news. See if I can blind you. Yes, I can. 45 yourself this time, Tharia.
Honor of the Seven.
Let's blind that one. Nice. Get a ring around Litharia. Oh, it's only steam. Well, they're immune to burning anyway. It was a thought.
Feeling hot under the collar.
Ow. See if I can cripple this one. Yeah. Call a Skelly to help Medora deal with that one.
Awaken and serve. I float above all danger.
Shock to the core!
Stunned that one. Let's just throw some wand damage at it. And try and freeze this one. Yep. There we go. Yeah, let's come over here and stab it. And I froze it. Nice. Dahan, hit it with earth and lightning. Or I guess it was staff and then lightning. Got him. One down. And trip. Yeah. Stun that one again.
I can't feel my legs.
He tried to do that like falling rock thing and it hit the tree instead of hitting any of us. Boulder bash. Oh, that didn't damage it, but yeah, slower movement now. Avatar of Storms. And let's freeze you again if I can. Yes, thank you. Let's throw you over here. That way I can hit more of you at once with stuff.
I invoke the ghosts of past flame.
Yeah, blinded two of them. Ow. That one's lowest. Let's keep
Very blood heals me.
chiseling away at that one. That did so little. That's weird. Oh, I stunned Medora again. Okay. Okay. I guess lacerate. Move behind. Oh. Oh, your winged feet wore off? That's weird. Slow failed.
Sweet relief.
Heal up GGobbie.
No cold can harm me.
Make you an Avatar of Frost, Medora. If only they would hit Medora. Ow. Ow.
Sweet relief.
Advice. Damn it. Okay. Oh, I can't do that without hitting the others. I probably should heal up Litharia anyway.
Fading fast.
First aid. Better than nothing. Let's make a Skelly.
Time to consult the Necronomicon.
And see if we can't weaken this guy. He's almost dead.
A stitch in time, eh, friends?
Yeah, let's just zap him. He's done.
As good as a new penny.
Quickly now. Freeze and draft obscure me.
Turn invisible. And we are stabbing. Oh. Attack. Haha, he froze himself. Whirlwind. Eye gouge on this guy. Man, he doesn't really take any damage from the daggers. He's immune to piercing. Okay. That explains it.
I feel indestructible!
And stab.
I feel better already!
And zap. Oh, that hit hard. Bop and bop. I don't know why I keep doing that. Her stabbing doesn't really do all that much. Just back her up a bit. I think the Skelly does slashing damage, so that's why it's able to do anything. Yeah. No. He's stunned. I can't knock him down. Suppose I can vampiric touch this guy.
Back on my feet again.
Oh, it didn't do any damage, but she got health out of it anyway. Very weird. Well, fight's over.
The time of your death is at hand.
F5. Smoke screen, wind of change. Can you learn that yet? Oh, that's a scroll. Pick up smoke screen. Stone sword. Holy crap! Medora, pick that up right this instant. So it is a boost of like 30% more damage than clobbering time. Has a 100% chance to set petrified status for 2 turns. Oh, it can't be repaired? Ooh. Okay, I will switch that in when we're actually fighting a major boss. Clobbering time is pretty good, though. Oh, whoops. Pick up the iron ore, the gold. It's quite a lot of gold, actually. F5. Oh, I should heal up first.
Back on my feet.
Okay, Braccus, take the 4.
Ah, Source Hunter. Have you come to lend your blood to our cause? How much simpler all this would be if only it was so. Still, I cannot blame you for struggling against me. What reason have you to trust me that your efforts are misplaced? But now, with Braccus Rex nearly risen, there's little more you can do to hinder me.
Hinder you? I hardly understand what you're trying to accomplish.
Perhaps for the better. When we first met on the beaches of Cyseal, I underestimated you. That blunder has cost me dearly. Still, after all, you need not know more than this. The end is coming. The end of sorrow. The end of pain. Those who oppose me oppose peace itself.
And how do you hope to attain this peace?
And here I thought you'd seen it yourself. Tell me, what is the imp historian doing, if not begging you to divert the void?
The Void Maelstrom. Are you the one compelling it closer?
So, you're familiar after all. You know as well as I that the void is coming. In fact, if I'm very precise, it's already here. But you need not be afraid. The void is ourselves. We are destined to rejoin it.
Your schemes threaten all of existence. You're a monster.
I have chosen a dark and dangerous path, but I vow that those sacrificed have not suffered in vain. My only wish for all of Revellon is the soft hush of silence.
If your goal is to unleash the void on Rivellon, what use have you for the Source King?
Braccus Rex was the forefather of our cause, the original Immaculate. His resurrection brings Rivellon one step closer to the ultimate solution: dissolution. Wouldn't you like to meet him? The sorcerer your order was formed to destroy. I'm certain he'd love nothing more than to meet you. Follow me. Find out.
FMFO? Instead of FAFO? Funny. Why, she told us to follow her. Why are you trying to kill us? Well, they won't last long. Sorry, Medora. I didn't ask how big the room was. I said cast Fireball. Oh, I can put out her fire. That's fine. More of them. You can take out one of them with this hit.
Into the fray once more.
Let's call her zombie. Or a skelly. Thunder jump. Nice. Drop that guy in the fire. I mean, these are, like, they're all just a bunch of weak level 8 cultists. So it's sort of satisfying just kind of blasting through them. Of course, I say that now, and they're just gonna pull something out that's gonna make me rethink my confidence again. Alright, I can draw blood. Nice. Medora, you should probably cure wounds yourself. Yeah.
Sweet relief.
Fortified
Best
Medora.
offense relies on good defense.
Trip this one. First aid yourself. That one's dead. And slash. Self-immolate. Burning touch. Bitter cold. Sit down. Put out your fire, GGobbie. Got him. Oh, this one. She's laying on the ground, so I thought she was dead already. That doesn't do it. I don't know what will. Oh, well. I guess this will. And poke. Oh, Jahan. So emo. Mortician's Hotkey. Minor healing. Medium healing. Small magical armor. Gold. Robust leather bracers. I might upgrade to those. Church gate key. There's a button. Oh, the church gate key is for that.
I need you guys. Three down, but how many to go?
Can you pick that? Yeah, you can. Ooh. Tough cloth armor. Air resistance, initiative, and movement. I'll send that to Jahan. Oh, it's a downgrade for him, too. GGobbie, how do you feel about it? It's weird because it's like supposed to be the same rarity tier. I suppose it does give him +1 initiative. I do like him having fire resistance though. I don't want to take that off him. So maybe I will give it. to... What's Lotharia got? Yeah, it's a downgrade for her too. Dang it. I don't like finding new gear and having it be useful or useless. Identify this spear. It's a two-hander, it's whatever. Pick up. Potion bottles. Oh, it's corpses everywhere. One of the reasons I keep checking everything is there's a chance every single time for Lucky Charm to go off. Which I'm pretty sure I have that on her. Personality. Yeah, she has a point of Lucky Charm from being romantic. There's that book, Blasphemy, again. Take these gold cups. Whatever's in here. A helmet. Sneaking and initiative +2. Send that to Medora. New bow. And a fourth button.
I heard the sound of scraping in the main hall.
Strange magic here. How will we deactivate it?
That cultist must have used some kind of key or spell to get through.
The immaculate amulet fits perfectly inside.
Please. You must. Source Hunter. Huh. By the health of the Seven, you're here. There may yet be hope. Perhaps you remember me as a healer. But gods, what a herald of death I've become.
Aileron?
I'm beyond redemption now. But you alone may save Cyseal, may save all of Riverland from the horror I've summoned. King Braccus. Braccus Rex from the tales of old. He lives. The mad Source King, the Lord of Chaos. I have awakened him.
What happened here?
I've done a terrible thing. I've raised a mad king from beyond the grave. I imagined so very foolishly that I'd be able to extract an ancient secret from him. But with a simple flash of his arcane magic, I was finished.
I have so many questions about Braccus Rex.
I'll tell you all I know, Source Hunter.
What do you mean you've awakened him?
Resurrected, revived. The king lives, but not as the man he once was. He retains the mark of death upon him, like a festering wound.
And who was King Braccus?
The last of the mad Source Kings he was. The tyrant who nearly condemned Riverland to oblivion. He began the War of Wars, marching brother against friend, until every land and home burned with death. It was during this dark time that your order, the Source Hunters, was formed. Braccus was defeated, and Source outlawed from the land.
Why did you awaken him?
Braccus was a dangerous monster, but he achieved things no man or mortal could have dreamt of. He alone is said to have known a great secret, how to break a forge of souls. I promised to extract this secret for a woman calling herself the Conduit.
In exchange, she vowed to reveal to me a certain power of her own. In hindsight, I see that I dealt with the devil, and I've received my damnation.
How did you call him forth from the land of the dead?
I was given a great stone, a bloodstone, but more charged with life than any I'd seen before. The Conduit said it would imbue Braccus with life enough to share the secret she craved. But what he has become, his powers have all returned, and I cannot stop him.
You. So it was you who raised the dead around Cyseal.
My failures. My failures are so many, I can hide them no longer. In my pursuit of the Source King, I've called forth abominations that neither I nor any other can destroy. The ghoul that guards the lighthouse, the Baron of Bones, the twins by fire joined. Their ghastly faces haunt me, and they in turn have rifled through the graves and sarcophagi of Cyseal in search of undead minions. Undead, Source Hunter, unkillable. I fear this plague may never end, no matter how many times the rotten dead are defeated.
About the Conduit.
Curse her name, her hell-sent promises.
What can you tell me about her?
She claims to be a link between her goddess and the world of men. I never believed her divine claims, but I could not deny her great power. It was she who showed me that Bloodstone could be used for more than healing. Her stones, particularly powerful and potent, could raise the dead.
And I suppose she promised you something.
What could turn any soft soul towards wickedness? My weakness was love, and it was love that she promised me.
How cliché.
The Conduit had shown me how to raise skeletons and zombies from their graves. But what I craved was something far more rare. A second life. A true second life for my wife, Malia. She was a beautiful soul, snatched from the world of the living far before her time. Now the Conduit's promise seemed simple. A secret for a secret. I'd tell her how to break the Soul Forge, and she'd tell me how to bring Malia back.
I leave you to your despair.
You can defeat the unholiness I've raised, Source Hunter. You can save the countless innocents that will perish under the Source King's mad fist. I pray... No, I believe you can reverse my failures.
So, Celeron believed that by unleashing these monsters, he'd learn the secret to resurrecting his beloved wife.
Only a true devil would cause such destruction for a bit of fancy necromancy.
A devil? I'd wager many in Celeron's position would do the same. There is no reasoning with a heart-sick soul.
Ah, yes, there we go. What does Vindictive give me? You receive a chance to hit bonus of 20% on an attack of opportunity. Okay, that doesn't really help GGobbie all that much, but whatever. What does Forgiving give her? Immune to being cursed. That's pretty awesome. Oh, and then being spiritual makes her immune to fear. Nice. So there is... I mean, obviously, there's a benefit to leaning one way or another personality-wise. In some cases, the benefits are very powerful. The immunity to fear is actually pretty huge. That frees you up from having to do certain buffs and, you know, leveling your character in certain ways. I should probably level up, or heal up Medora. You know, it's a shame. We're actually pretty close to leveling up. But I kind of want to just do this now.
Sweet relief.
Just top her
I
off.
feel better already.
As good as the new pin.
All right. Here we go. One of the best speeches in the game.
Hear now, one who comes to watch the spectacle, to see the sovereign of the source ascend again. Or perhaps you are the first in a long new line, the first that will try to stop my dominion again. Oh, by the emerald eyes of the goddess, would you believe that I can still feel it ever so vaguely? The force of the stab that cleft my heart and sent my soul shivering into death. But my followers have done it. They have done it like I knew they would. Blood, the thick red gravy, the source of souls, has been yielded unto star-sent stones and has swept away the eternal shadows. How long has it been, I wonder, my first repose in death? An hour? The time it takes the seas to tear down cliffs. It is of no matter. I live, and I shall claim my throne anew.
You are the fabled Braccus Rex, I presume.
A fable I may have become as time dragged on, but a fact I am once more, little one. Don't all of you miserable mortals realize that they who are one with Source have thrown off the burdensome mantle of death forever? I embraced Source. I drank it, made it part of my blood and my being. And so a warlord became a sorcerer, and a sorcerer became a king. The fools of this world dubbed me a tyrant, but the gods convinced them I was such, fearful as they were of my rise and power. Armies amassed, too many. Scores I slew, too few. Death took me, too soon, but not for all time.
And what does the name Cassandra mean to you?
Not a thing. There was a woman once that went by that name, until I mangled her body to that of a lich. Oh, my sister dearest, Cassandra, and her man-cat. Mere pets of mine, the both of them. Tools to bruise and break as I saw fit. They bled so very beautifully.
I am told the reason for your resurrection is a secret you hold. How to break a soul forge.
The reason for my resurrection, though simplest of spirits, is that I was destined to be. Were it not for the vainglorious fools that raised me now, it would have been another, perhaps wiser being that would have done so in time. And time is of no matter, only to be. Eternally. A woman seeks my secret, for her soul is entwined with another's, yes. Where once they were inseparable, now they have grown apart in purpose and intent. But my secrets are mine to keep. Perhaps when she lies shivering before me, pledging alliance to the king, I will break her forge before I break her.
I have heard enough. We Source Hunters undid you once and we shall do it again.
A Source Hunter. So you are, though
still smell like you do, by the by. Your brother and sister hunters, as they closed in around me that first time. Fear. That most sly, most intangible of sense. Drowned out soon afterward by the acid stench of urine. I had but to look at them, and they rusted their chainmail where they stood. I undid so manifold they had to wade through the gore of the fallen. Oh, what a feast, what fountains of gravy we had. Alas, that there were too many, as there clearly are too many of you still. Although, life renewed has made me rather peckish. And from the looks of you, you need but the slightest of squeezes to make squirt the sauce's sauce from your soft, fleshy shell.
You could phrase it better.
Yes, look at you. Plump as a leech, bulging with freshly sucked blood. Oh, I do believe, as my servants would say as they brought in a squirming, plump girl on a plate, that dinner is served.
Dare I say it. Okay, I'm going to F5 here. And now we will start combat. Yikes! No. No, we're reloading that. That was not how that should have started. Okay, we are not all locked in dialogue. So we're gonna spread out. Medora can be over here. Jahan can be over here. It's not a whole lot I can do to protect. Oh, yeah, there is. There we go. Now he's choosing not to drop a whole bunch of meteors on us because we're spread out. Well, it's fine. Oh, poison. Oh, the crystals spawn differently. See if I can knock down the ghoul at least. Yeah, there we go. See, that takes 4. Move back here. There 2.
A bitter heart is invincible.
We're gonna send Nick over there. Nick! And see if we can freeze Braccus, actually.
You look a bit under the weather.
That didn't do anything. He has Void Aura. What does that do? Makes one invulnerable. So I assume that means nothing will work on him until we break down these protection crystals. Scoot over that way. I can teleport him. Way over there. Maybe that'll help. So we are once more fighting the Twins by Fire joined, the Baron of Bones, and the Ghoul of the Lighthouse.
What do you think the top or the bottom?
Nice. Knockdown failed. That's fine. Let me get a little closer to that crystal. Let's send a skeleton down. Oh, let's send a skeleton to the crystal.
Join us, soulless one.
And do wing and feet while we're at it. Hasten Nick. Move you closer to the twins. Give you... Oh, maybe not. You still have a water staff, so you should probably just be wailing on the twins. And I can freeze them.
Tempests of winter's core to my aid.
Stay back, my friend.
That crystal's almost down. Okay, it looks like Diedrich... Yeah, like, they're sort of lesser versions of each boss. Ow! He did break his own crystal, which was nice. Let's see. Remove bleeding, crippled, and diseased. Well, her skeleton got destroyed, so I'm gonna summon Spider. Trigger warning for our leggy lady. Okay, do that. Do you have another water wand? No, I don't think you do. That's fine. What wands are you using? Water and... Oh, you are using 2 water wands. Let's just go nuts on the twins. Hey, thanks for the follow, Tenebrium.
If this battle be my last, no, I went out fighting in your name.
There goes that one. He still has Void Aura, which means there's one more crystal way over there. Great. Get him. Get him. He's almost down. Nick is tanking that Baron of Bones. Ghoul of the Lighthouse isn't sure what to do right now, but, oh, the spider's turn again. Monch! There go the twins. Send the spider up to deal with help with the Baron. You throw grenade.
Let's get some feet wet.
Okay. Drink potion. Magical armor potion. Let's use that too. And advance. Fortify Medora. What's the range on first aid? Just enough. So she should be extra tanky. Try and spread out a little bit more. Nice.
Oh, how I'll sing of your entrails.
Medora, you can't fall down. You're the one that's supposed to pick people up. Man, those fireballs. I mean, thankfully he threw it at the summons. Fear failed on both of those two. See if I can weaken the Baron. Weak failed. Let's go invisible and sneak over to this crystal here.
Feeling hot under the collar.
There we go. Oh, Nick despawned, I think. Don't do it. Oh, that's not bad. That's why I self-immolated to give us the fire resistance. Gross. Don't do that again. Oh, there goes my spider. Well, let's take care of this. Or try to. Same to you, jackass.
Must focus.
Oh, it didn't do anything to Braccus Rex because he's still invulnerable. My head vice the Baron. Yeah, he's blinded. We'll get there, Medora. I swear. You cripple the Baron. Nope. That dealt some damage, though. You dare throw fire at a fellow pyromancer? Oh, he will burn to death on his next turn.
I needed that.
There we go. Water resistance.
bless you.
It's another one dead. Alright, I'm gonna F5 here, because it's going really well. I'd rather not have to start the entire thing over, though, if something goes wrong. Invalid target. Invalid target. Can't summon anything new. Oh, I broke it. Whatever. There. He is no longer invulnerable. He does, however, heal from fire. Ow! Oh, no! Get the hell up, GGobbie. Get some of this fire out of here. It served its purpose. And maybe I can slow Braccus Rex. Nope. Oh, Medora, please hang in there. What am I worried about? I can resurrect her at full health. Okay. Slash. And slash.
Stitch in time, friends.
Do you not have any res scrolls on you? Okay. Let's try something new. Summon Wolf. That was pretty huge. Let's examine him, actually, while we're at it. Oh, I'm not on GGobbie. I should have examined him on GGobbie. Alright, Wolfie. Munch! Good pupper. Oh, man. He lit me on fire. Okay. What's he gonna do? He brought his crystals back. Alright, we're gonna try and deal with... the ghoul. Dora? Wake up over there. Full health. Don't do that yet. Okay. Nope, wrong move. You missed? What? One crystal down. Let's freeze this ghoul. Very nice. Swordsman's just taking it. Much. Okay. Become air.
Spirits of Rivalon, I call you home to the earth.
Surprised that rat that's running around is still alive. Hasten, Jahan. And you can move this way. There. That way, if he comes unfrozen before he dies, he will be slowed at least. Yeah, let's go back to here. Turn around. Okay. Oh, nice. We went after Litharia, but she has become air, so it halves all physical damage dealt to her. With how big his hits are, that is a big reduction in damage.
As good as a new
Pretty sure that's what that does. Let me... Yeah. Piercing, slashing, crushing, resistance, all 50%. She lost one of her summons. Let's pull another one out. Where's the third crystal? Way over there? Rat, get out of the way. I'm trying to summon. Broken. Ghoul's almost down. Oh, he should be down if I hit him with this. Nice. Alright, we're going for the crystal. Ow. Ow. There.
sweet relief.
Fortify yourself. What does Fortify do? Armor plus 20. That's pretty big at this level. I think he's still invulnerable, so I need to figure out how to survive this. Scoot over there. There we go. Give myself some fire resistance. That won't work. I'll just save some AP for when I actually can do stuff to him. Yeah, let's make it rain. Get rid of this fire. Because the fire, like, self-immolation is really only to give myself fire resistance. in this fight, now that all of the other enemies are dead. But like adding the wet status also reduces fire damage a little bit. Yeah, we're getting there. Brunch.
I feel better already.
I bet you do. Let's have one of those bigger potions. And cast this scroll. You're gonna have to tank for a few turns here, Litharia. And let's do Winged Feet too while we're at it.
Attack of the arrow surge! Masked by the air, disguised by the breeze.
There we go. Tharia's back to full. Crystal down. Yep, we can damage it now. Spider's only up for 2 more turns. Where are you going, Braccus? Raging. Ow! Oh, he big mad. Got some backstab off on him, though. Yo, Jahan. Or at least try to. Hopefully he can survive. See if I can get in range to knock him down. Maybe I can get knocked down off on him. Yes! Oh, that is huge. 100 damage on that ice shard. Hit him with slow current too while we're at it. Nope, didn't work. Oh, spider's down. Medora, you have to get closer. Eye gouge. Blind failed. Can I make him bleed? Is he... No, he's immune to bleeding. He's undead. That wouldn't have worked. He heals to fire damage, but he does not heal to thunder damage. Oh no, I stunned Jahan.
I feel better already.
Can't cripple him. I can just hit him though.
I could do with a cold drink.
Oh, Litharia's getting some hits in. Yum. Dragoby, what do we got? What do we got? You can unstun Jahan. Then you should be able to double wand him. There we go. He is below half health. This is going extremely well. And we freeze Braccus Rex. Oh, it just removed his fire, but that's fine. He's no longer raging, though. Damn it! Okay. Summon a Skelly. And Ninja Banish. You can help Medora with that one. Oh, just one-shot it. Okay. Then we'll have you move over this way. Healing Litharia. Scratch up this crystal. Hang it. Hang in there, Jahan. I'm gonna keep you invisible for now. Yeah. Do you have any potions? You do not have any potions. But we can summon an air elemental. See, this is the kind of fight where you use all your consumables. Oh, I broke it. Nice. See what this does for Jahan. Yeah. Hold him to safety. Oh, it's almost dead. See if Jahan can finish this one off.
Spirits of Riverrock, aid me.
Down it goes. He's lost his Void Aura. Can he trip? Yeah. Crippled. Nope. Bop. Bop. Sneak around for backstab. Oh, heal Medora. Make it rain over there.
Drizzle to deluge.
It's quite the battle, folks. Oh no, that elemental despawned. It only got to do like one thing. Can I weaken it? Yes!
I'm on fire!
She burns through the night at the speed of light. She's on fire. Let's see. Yes!
And that is the final Braccus Rex. May his soul remain in the depths of hell for good.
Woo! F5. One try. Yes! There's so much crap lying around. Okay. First things first, let's repair what I've got. Repair. I think Medora was the only one that actually went down, too. Heal up.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Okay. Pick up crafting materials like this Fanny Blossom, large healing potion, cloak and dagger. Ooh. Personal key, water essence, augmenter. Oh, no. Thick sarong, bearded axe, tough leather belt, sturdy boots. Braccus has two-handed axe, which I don't plan on using. A bust metal axe, a resurrect scroll. Oh, that was just lying there? I probably could have used it if I really needed one.
The seven grant abundance.
Old leather cap. Bracers. Let's just go nuts and loot everything before we go through all the items, and then we don't have to, like, stop and do it again. That was a very fun fight, though. I forgot that he turns invulnerable. I knew he would summon the, I knew that he would summon the other bosses, like, worse versions of them. But, or rather, easier versions of them. Summon Fire Elemental skill book. Can you learn that yet? I don't think you can learn that yet. There's an adept skill. You can learn that! That is awesome. Figure out my skill later. A Starstone. Litharia gained a level. Identify that. Water and poison resistance. Oh, it's even more poison resistance. Yeah, I'll pick that up. Wand is probably going to go to GGobbie. Yeah, send to GGobbie. Lots of gold. Holy hand grenades. I suppose, like, if I'd been really struggling and felt like looting was gonna save me, finding those would have been nice, but... Oh, Braccus has stuff to say.
The king is dead. Long live... Well, not he. He came close though, Braccus Rex. Close to fulfilling his dream. Dormant he would lie until loyal followers that persisted through centuries would restore him to life afresh. As a ghoul, no more was he reborn. Exactly the type of base necromancy I abhor. But now that he is dust at our feet, I can't help but feeling a morsel of pity. The work of ages, the desire beyond death we undid with a simple stroke of the sword.
Pity? This thing from the grave wanted to release ruin upon mankind. I spit on his corpse. Pity indeed. Hold on. Braccus was evil, yes, but what if this magic is used to resurrect some kindly sorceress? A blessing to the land? That wouldn't be so bad.
Yes, well, something along those lines. Life, it is such a precious commodity. So precious indeed that death is dealt in droves to merely postpone it, to make it cross the boundaries set by nature. There is much simple irony to be found in these exploits, but at the heart of it lies an equally simple endeavor, which is to overcome the most primal of fears, the dread that prompts philosophy and religion both, and that is the fear of death. To overcome death, if it be possible, is to attain victory over the unconquerable. Such a victory, what a thing of beauty it would be. Still, all this talk about immortality hits the raw and ragged nerve of passing time with relentless momentum. Onward, onward. To be idle is to die.
Okay, but there's loot, Jahan. Calm down. Give me a sec. Oh, inert stone. Let's pick that up. Locked. Did I miss a key somewhere?
Source Hunter, is it safe? Have you done it? Please tell me that you have sent Braccus Rex to the grave once and for all.
So we have. His reign of terror is over. Forever.
Magnificent. Oh, truly wondrous. I feel like a prisoner set free. Free to bask in the daylight once more. I was so fearful. Petrified almost in the knowledge that I might see him again. You see, I knew the Mad King. In fact, I served him.
Come again.
I'm a wizard hunter, and that means I've seen many centuries pass me by. They weren't always happy ones, and you may take that as an understatement. I was once under Braccus's thrall, bound to him by perfidious magic. Life was an endless cycle of servitude, torture, and humiliation. Only after the first source hunters skewered him like the pig he was did my nightmare end. As you can imagine, I was afraid beyond all measure that the fiend would enslave us all once more. That I'd be cast back into the rank pit that was my past. But he hasn't, and he never will. Thank you. I will never forget this act of valor.
So now that Braccus has been dealt with, what's next?
You have foiled one of Leandra's vile designs. That much is certain. But I highly doubt you forestalled her endgame, whatever that may be. It is therefore imperative that we find her sister Ikara. As you've learned from the accursed duo that was Jake and Evelyn, the White Witch is somehow involved. I will vouch for her gentle nature, but alas, I cannot vouch for her current state of mind. Has she been corrupted by her sister, perhaps? Or have they become enemies locked in a murderous game of cat and mouse? There's no way of knowing until you find her. What I do know is that she lives in a cabin deep in Lacula Forest to the north. If anywhere, that is where I advise your travels should take you next.
I asked Braccus about Cassandra. Turns out she was his sister. A sister with a man-cat.
So you have heard of her? Yes. I knew Cassandra. She was a sweet girl when we met. Hardly a woman yet. The very opposite of her deranged brother, who did not hesitate to butcher her for his own benefit. We were fast friends in those days. Aye, more than friends. Until he took her down to the dungeons, and she returned a woman no longer. A twisted lich had she become, with a twisted mind to match her grisly new shape.
Why did Braccus turn his own sister, into a lich?
He remorselessly and relentlessly sought ways to cheat death. Cassandra and he were soul-forged, so he knew that if she would die, he would die. And so he turned her into a lich. Turned her into a creature neither living nor dead, so that he could break the soul forge without destroying himself in the process. Giving the matter no further thought, he rid his sister of her humanity, so as to rid himself of a spell that could threaten him. Such a man was Braccus Rex. Immortal in his mind and immortal to be in effect. As your swords and spells have demonstrated, though, to this world's everlasting contentment, his deranged fancy was not to be.
If Cassandra is an immortal lich, where is she now?
I don't know. When the Source Hunters besieged Braccus' castle, I sought only to escape. I never heard of her again.
Truly? Even though you say you and Cassandra were more than friends?
Yes. I longed for freedom, for release. When I saw my chance, I ran and never looked back.
Well, I suppose I'll drop it then.
Very well, Hunter. My gratitude is yours, as is my service.
That's it. Braccus Rex is dead. The way he spoke about our forebears was horrific. I wonder how many Source Hunters had to die before the Source King was deposed.
Even if it was one, it was too many. My heart shrivels in my chest when I think of the lust in his voice as he recalled his crimes.
A second spent mourning the dead is a second spent not avenging them. We have no time to mourn when there are sorcerers doing evil as we speak.
Nice. Keeping them in line with their personalities. Well, I poke stuff for looting purposes. I should go over what a soul forge is. I don't know that it was, like, explained well enough. A soul forge is something that binds the source, or rather, it binds the souls of two individuals together in such a way that if one of them were to die, the other would die with them. And they also gain other powers, like, you know how, like, there's that myth about twins, how they can, like, sense each other's feelings and that kind of thing? It's that kind of connection. It's usually two individuals that are very close. It's either that or a soul forge can be made forcefully. It was first introduced to the series as a concept in Divine Divinity. No, not Divine Divinity. Beyond Divinity. In that the player character, the one that you create, in the beginning of the game, is soulbound to a Death Knight, and the Death Knight is very silly. The voice acting is so cheesy from back then. I think the Soulforge was meant to add like a gimmick to that game, in which, for one thing, it was the first game in the series that let you have a second party member. And then they didn't actually do multiple characters in their RPGs until this game. But the gimmick of the Soulforge was that if one of your characters died, both of them died. And it was very frustrating to go through that. But yeah, you spend the entire game basically trying to find a way out of Rivellon and a way to break the Soulforge and all of that. You're trying to find a way out to Rivellon from Nemesis, which is kind of considered a hellscape at this point. Or at that point in the timeline. But more on Divine Divinity, or on Beyond Divinity later. The point being that the Soulforge is a very... it's one of the older, like, unique concepts in the Divinity series. And it's one that's actually come up... it's like a major plot point in Divinity 2, Ego Draconis. I don't think it comes up all that much in Divinity Original Sin 2, but it's a major thing in this game. I can't pick this lock, and I don't remember where the key is. Weird. Okay, we got loot. Let's go over the loot that we picked up. I'm not going to sort anything just yet. Let's go through what's at the bottom of your inventory. Nope, that we already knew about. Identify these boots. They are level 9, +1 speed. Oh, it takes away her bartering. Let's give the speed boots to Medora, maybe? Yeah, that's an upgrade for her. That's an upgrade, I think. You can learn Cloak and Dagger, I think? No, not quite. Braccus' two-handed axe. I will not be using his axe. As cool as it is, I want Medora to be more of a sword and shield build. So I'm going to put that at the homestead. We can send stuff there now, because we unlocked that room on the shelter plane. Let's see, there's... Oh, but that's poison. You know what? I'll take it. She now has 59% poison resistance. It's getting a little extreme up there. Let's send the belt to Medora. I don't think... Or we'll send it to Jehan. Yeah, we'll send it to Jehan. Robust mail armor. Send that to Medora. Whip the belt. It's F5 too while we're at it. Robust metal armor, send to Medora. An upgrade for the bartering boots. Yeah, water resistance is nice. Robust leather bracers. Pretty nice crossbow. A ring with poison resistance and lockpicking. That is the same ring. Actually, I want that. Let's equip that. So now she has 60% and also a whole bunch of lockpicking. Yeah, she's at lockpicking 5 already. Nice. Skills. If I give her a point in witchcraft, does that give her... Yeah, let's do that. There's a let's see. Bearded Axe of the Geomancer. Send that to Medora. Strong mail bracers. And that's all stuff that I have already. Okay. Sort. F5. GGobbie, did you pick anything weird up? Yes, you picked up this. +1 speed, magical poison dart. Yeah, because this... Your offhand wand is spent. Cool. It's level 8 wand. Send all these wands to Lotharia. Okay. Did anyone else pick anything up? Right. Equip that. Finally, we have an upgrade over Clobberin time. Oh, that orc armor has +1 strength. Oh, these are good. Those. I'm gonna send Clobberin time to the homestead. Okay. Abilities. Sets the warm status and decreases target's willpower and bodybuilding within the spell's area of effect. Oh, do I take that? Or do I increase your armor specialist so you don't have such a movement penalty? Let's do that. And +1 strength. Improves expert mountain scoundrel skills and influences your defense rating. Okay, yeah, we'll give you an extra dexterity. GGobbie and Jahan still need to level up. Okay. That fight took a bit longer than I thought it would. I mean, I suppose it took you know, not a ton longer. But I was hoping to do more in the next act. But it looks like we won't really have that much time for this session. That being said, this has been a very climactic session. I think for now we're going to go to the end of time and see if anything new has unlocked.
How jolly! There's something quite astounding you must see. It's the Weaver.
Yes.
To the starstone you've collected, she's mended a portion of the tapestry. Look, a new story has been rewoven into time. A new portion of history appears to us for the first time in not even I know how long. Let us look together. Let us see what the Weaver has woven.
Long ago, two great generals led mankind in a terrible war. The dreaded Void Dragon threatened all of existence, and man and gods alike joined swords to stop it. The two generals were celebrated as the rulers of all, and even the gods paid them tribute.
Oh.
The choice, friend, the choice. You'll have to speak to the statue before we know what you'll find through the portal.
I greet you, honorable master of the house. I am the Shepherd of Elements, and I control how they may flock towards your most imperial presence. So, if it pleases you, command me, and the elemental aspect of your choice shall once more settle among these holy halls.
I think I'm gonna give chat, whoever may be here, an opportunity to weigh in on what element we should unlock first. It really doesn't matter to me. So we have Jahan doing sort of ice and air, or rather water and air. GGobbie's doing fire and air. Litharia is doing earth. But there are also other skills tied to each one. I think the fire elemental also has like warfare stuff. So basically what we're doing here is we're unlocking a door to meet an elemental that can teach us deeper magics within each discipline. So if we were to go with, I think the air elemental gives us either scoundrel or marksman, and then earth would do the other. Ice would give us Probably water and witchcraft. You know, I'm not entirely sure. I suppose, in the interest of role-playing games, I will roll 1d4. And we will find out. 2. We're going with ice.
And that is your final choice?
Yes it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, that is our final choice.
Yes, indeed. That is our final choice.
Thy will be done.
Okay. To the Hall of Frost.
Oh, it's so cold in here, it hurts.
Guardians mustn't
I think my
listen
very
to
words
him.
may freeze
His
and
every
fall
word
to the
is
ground.
poison, such as no serpent has ever known.
They glow with a brilliant flame, Your Grace. Even he cannot snuff it out.
Oh, but he sides with that which has no name. I know he does. He is betrayal incarnate. He tricked them once, and will try to do so again.
By the hoary beard of Boreas, can it be? You've come. You've come home. It's about time, isn't it? Your quarters have been invaded by all manner of madness.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
Does my brilliant frost beguile you? I am ice, of course. A soldier of ice, to be explicit, and this is where I have dwelt across many eons. Here I wait for the day, if ever, I am called to serve the realm again.
What do you mean by calling this my home?
Could I be more explicit? This place is of your essence. Can't you feel it in your very bones, as I do in every crystal of frost within me? You belong here, and this place belongs to you. I cannot tell you why or how, but I know it to be true.
You say you have served the realm before.
Of course. Alongside my opposite, the eternal fire, we were summoned in service of a goal greater than the timeless battle between heat and cold. Yes, together we sought victory against the void. You can thank our great army for all of this, you know. For existence itself. Those were times of great proportions.
Oh.
The forces of nothingness pitted against those of life, and naught but ourselves marching to the beat set by our great leaders could stop the void's encroachment.
Either they forgot to add the audio distortion to that voice line, or a bug happened. I'm not sure. It's fine. I'd like you to train me in ice magic.
Your home, your rules, naturally. What would you like to know?
Okay. First things first. What can I sell you? Sell this. Sell these. I might still want these rings. Hang on, those rings. I'm probably have outgrown that shield by now. I forgot to identify that's wrong. That will sell. Just gonna sell all of these wands. Sell the lance. I don't very well need both of these crossbows. What's worth more? Oh, they're about the same. Yeah, let's keep the fire damage one. Get rid of that. Sharp sight we don't need. Hard wooden club we don't need. Shillelagh we don't need. Okay. I don't know that I can actually learn anything more. Actually, hold on. Take my leave.
To explore your...
Jahan would be the one. Oh, Jahan can learn more. Okay, I can learn another adept spell.
By the hoary beard of Boreas, can it be?
Yep, we already spoke.
You've come home. It's about time, isn't it? Your quarters have been invaded by all manner of madness.
Yeah, so she teaches master tier skill books. I need to be level 15 to even learn that, so I can't do that yet. Oh man. She doesn't have a whole lot of like novice skill books though. And I can learn a new novice spell, but I can't learn the one that she has. That being said, I can't learn that until 15 either. Water of Life might be the way to go. And you already know Ice Shard. Ice Wall is really cool too. I feel like Water of Life is probably the safer bet, though. Daria, that makes it cheaper. There you go. But I can't seem to learn anything more, so.
Off to explore.
And to Jahan. Water of Life. Send that to Atharia. Alright, Weaver of Time, explain yourself.
How might I serve our mission?
So we can rewatch the cutscenes? I'd like you to show me our history again.
But of course. What part would you like to see?
Never mind.
Good to
Zigzags?
see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not?
I'd like to update you on my progress. I have defeated Braccus Rex, an ancient king raised from the grave by members of a sect that uses star stones for insidious purposes.
Those scallywags! They are diluting starstone with blood magic? Vile fiends! This sect, it must be stopped. Their adulteration of starstone could hamper our efforts to undo the void. You have to trace this sect back to the very pit where it burrows. Bloodstone. The horror. Magic as dark as this. It feeds the void where we seek to starve it.
Let's discuss the rewoven threads on the Tapestry of Time.
It shall be my pleasure.
We witnessed the story of two generals, slayers of the Void Dragon. Oddly familiar, wasn't it?
Familiar indeed. Exactly who these heroes might have been, or why Starstone is reviving their tale, I cannot say. But the resemblance of circumstances is quite striking, to say the least. Oh, do collect more stones, won't you? I'm all a jitter with excitement. Who could they have been? What does it mean? And why, dear Source Hunter, can you alone restore these threads to our memories?
I don't know. I'll take my leave, though. Okay. We have slain Braccus Rex. We have restored some of the memories of time. We have learned of the 2 generals that fought against the Void Dragon in bygone days. Now, it's time to talk to a troll.
Potent heat.
Probably not necessary for me to do this, because I think it just leads back to places I've already been. In fact, I know that it does. What does Graham mean? Greetings, is what he said. Well, it seems I convinced him to not charge me a troll toll by accident. I'm actually thinking of making a short out of that moment. I thought it was kind of funny. Okay. You still have a pyramid? You do. Well, we have a half hour left, almost. Let's speak with this bunny.
The rabbit gives you a forlorn look. It seems as if it wants to speak to you, but can't.
Oh, what's the matter, fella? Cat got your tongue?
The rabbit nods and points to the northeast. The cat that got its tongue must have wandered off in that direction.
Now entering Lucola Forest.
Hail, Source Hunter. Good to see you've
I'm
reached
jamming
the
here,
forest.
Arhu.
There were times when I came to this neck of the woods just to whiff its wholesome air. Alas, that it is thick with sorcery these days.
Sorcery abounds, doesn't it?
It surrounds us here, like an invisible mist. Takes cat's eyes to see it creep. Even so, it's plain as day to the east, all about Ikara's cabin. Immaculate's beset it, no doubt under Leandra's orders. If she has ordered such thorough defenses of her sister's cabin, we may be certain that whatever lies within will be a prize more precious than butter-baked place. That means Ikara herself must be there, Hunter. And it is essential that you find her. Only she can shed light on the details of Leandra's plans.
I thank you for your counsel. High time to mosey on and enjoy the music.
Ha! Zigzags would see you dash rather than mosey. But matters such as these require a thoughtful approach. Leandra and her cronies may be lunatics all, but they're far from brainless. So be wary, Hunter, and be safe.
Oh, GGobbie finally leveled up. Oh right, he has Pyrokinetic 3. Dang it! I should have opened a Pyro. It's fine. I'll gain more skills in the next town. For now though, I'm gonna give you an extra point in dual wielding, because then you can throw more spells around. Right, that's why he was able to learn a new adept spell. Okay. Beehive. It's safe to touch beehives, right? Normally? Like in real life? You just kind of do that? Alright, they have knocked down Medora. These are earth elementals. And evil-smelling flowers. Oh, apparently I can't fireball very far.
Explosive flames!
I'm gonna levitate. Send an undead warrior out over there. And fortify Medora. And to test out Water of Life on the whole party, very nice. See, what I like about Water of Life is that, like, it restores health in the amount that you gain for Constitution. But it also it increases your Constitution and restores that health, so that you're not just like sitting with a higher health pool but not actually healing it. But like, even if your characters are at max health, they gain more health from that spell, so it's really nice. Let's see. You can do that. Well, I think one of your spells is... one of your wands is Earth. That's fine. See if I can take this one out. Yeah. Some damage to it anyway. And I can do it again. Let's trip this guy. Didn't work. He's immune. He levitates. That makes sense. All right. Stunned him. They're level 9. That's cool. I think these flowers just attack the nearest... Holy shit! I don't remember you at all, sir. Perhaps you would like to sit down? Immune to knockdown. But I got him burning. That's good. Throw a firefly out. Eye gouge? Yeah. So that's one of the nice things about dual-wielding daggers, too, is, like, if this thing bleeds poison and it's standing over fire, and it's susceptible to fire, each hit will cause it to bleed, and then that poison will explode. So you're, like, dealing more fire damage because you're hitting him twice, rather than doing, like, a two-hander build. One down. Well, Medora can't really do a whole lot. Can put out Lutharia's burning. Make her own worse. That's probably not going to help me all that much. Lutharia, give you haste. Ice shard. Oh, that might not have been the smartest. Going in for the stab. Litharia being creepy again. Oh, Jahan finally gained his level. Uh-oh.
I feel quite dire.
Alright, this fire isn't serving us all that much. Make you immune to poisoning. And sneaky over there. Oh, she still takes poison damage, but whatever. Nah, whatever. Stun them both without poisoning myself too. It's nice.
This will make your blood cold.
Can't see target. Okay. Weird. Can't target that. Can't see target. Okay. The smoke is making it weird. All right. Finally, the smoke's gone. We can start hitting it now.
I needed that.
Okay. Coming up on the end of stream.
On the mend.
F5. Speaking of mending, let's repair your robe.
Sweet relief.
And let's level up Jahan. I've been going all in on his intelligence. Do I want to keep doing that? Give him a little bit of constitution. Well, yeah. And he can learn more. What did I want more of? Maybe no rain. Oh, cloak and dagger. I can send to. Oh, I'm on with sorry. Rugby, you don't have any new spells either. Okay, so I can just kind of pick whatever. Skills. I'm kind of making him my master hydrosophist, so let's give him that. And then he will be able to learn more spells of that nature. But yeah, this has been a very good session.
I feel uneasy here. I'd better keep my weapon at the ready.
Is there another way over there? Oh, I can go this way. We are now entering the mining town.
In the name of the goddess, halt! Who goes there?
Not but a wanderer.
A wanderer, you say? A lost sheep, perhaps, that has found its flock. The stable of immaculates.
What is this place?
Why, it's Silver Glen, of course. Once the abode of miners, now the abode of the faithful. We have traded the search for silver for the pursuit of divinity. I'm sure this sounds strange in what our strangers' ears, but You must know that but a short while ago a frightful sickness felled us by the dozen, until she who speaks for the goddess brought us a cure. She showed us how we may overcome the frailty and even the decrepitude of our mortal bodies. That is why we now live a life of devoutness and civility, so that we may become immaculate. But I suggest you talk to Father Loic if you want to learn more about the ways of the goddess. Be welcome, therefore, to Silverglen. Blessed be all immaculates. May the goddess guide
The
you
Immaculates
through the
here
forest.
seem to be a friendly
Keep you
enough bunch.
safe.
Seeing being the operative word. Let's remain vigilant.
Weird role reversal there.
I don't trust these sentries to guard a pig pen. Keep alert, comrades. There's something fishy about this place.
You know, Medora says stuff outside of dialogue, but Jahan's the one that drags us into dialogue so he can speak in paragraphs.
The degenerates here claim they have been cleansed. But I can still smell the stink of persisting putrescence wafting from their grimy flesh. Silverglen. This place sickens me.
I see no evidence of sickness about me. Why take it to heart so?
As you know, I once carried the burden of disease upon emaciated shoulders. Perhaps I had better explain in greater detail.
Fine. Tell me about your history, Jahan, if you please.
So I shall.
Tell me more about your lover. Oh, wait. No, we already heard some of that. Please tell me how you managed to cure yourself from the malady that afflicted you.
It went like this, Hunter. If a ghoul I had become, so a dark turn of thought convinced me. A ghoul's methods I should employ to escape the labyrinthian crypt of corporeal corruption. A necromancer I'd be. Yes, only from deep within the deliriums of death would I tunnel my way back into the gardens of life. I did unspeakable things in the dusky dungeons that twist like forgotten veins to long-deceased organs far beneath my castle's sunlit halls. Halls which held my throne and held the bed upon which Braccus slept, her very touch blessing the satin she reposed upon. Still there came no relief. Perversions I created in scores, but they were mere undead all. Creatures so piteous that the thought of cheating death in their guise frightened me more than the swing of the scythe itself. Like mosquitoes in the night, panic and despair beset me until I turned to that darkest of all arts, demonology.
Ah, there it is. Why you of all people turning to demonology?
Once upon a time,
Oh,
I knew, and so, but then
wrong
one day, it
There we
had
go.
to be. There was no other way. I could feel the life slipping out of me like love out of a betrayed spouse's heart. So I studied tomes so old the dust that fell from their centuries' unperused pages never knew the light of the stars that now shine. I drew forbidden symbols. I spoke unhallowed words, and from the smoke that rose like a dragon's last breath, a demon appeared to me and said, "Ask, O blighted king, and you shall have." "Just tell me," I cried. "Tell me what ails me."
And what was its answer?
Hiraka.
No.
Never had I known a single word can cut deeper than the sharpest of daggers. With maddening glee, the demon told me she was one of his kin. A soul-swallowing horror that had been feeding on both my body and my spirit like a leech. An ancient being was she, that moved from king to king throughout the ages, filling their hearts with love, then draining them of life. After such revelations, does one truly desire to live on? Death seemed like a mother then, welcoming me with her all will be well embrace. Yet still I feared exceedingly her seemingly sweet caress, and the oblivion that would follow. Release me from her, demon, and give me back the strength of a sick, free existence. So went my desperate plea. It smiled, of course it did. Smiled bare 100 razors as its eyes came alight with infernal fire. 1,000 years I will give you, it whispered. But then your soul shall be mine to incarcerate in the depths of hellish nemesis. As for your throne, that I'll have now. What say you, O brittle king? Do you accept my terms?
Well, did you accept the demon's terms?
I think you know the answer to that question, Hunter. But I've said enough for now. These memories are painful to recollect. So let us turn to the rest of them later.
Fine. Another time, then.
Good. No use in standing about.
Well, well, well. So our very own demon hunter once dabbled in the so-called darkest of arts himself.
Demon hunter? Imposter, more like. All his talk of demons has been nothing but double-faced falsity.
A harsh assessment. Clearly his great love was almost the very death of him. She broke his heart in more ways than one. Wouldn't you go to any lengths to repair it?
Well, let's see what that did. GGobbie is immune to being charmed, which means Litharia has a charisma score increased. Okay. Alright. 1 minute left on stream. Again, great session. We slew Braccus Rex. We spent a lot of time slaying Braccus Rex, but it was a pretty epic battle. And then we learned more about Arhu's backstory. If he were an FF14 character, he would make a great Catboy, by the way. We learned that Braccus Rex's sister, Cassandra, is a Lich. And yes, they pronounce it a little strange in this game. I'm trying to match that anytime it comes up in dialogue, but I know normally people call it a Lich. Which normally is a powerful undead that has done that to themselves and has a phylactery sustaining them. Although I suppose in this case, Cassandra might be Braccus's phylactery in some weird twisted way, or they're like each other's phylacteries. But he did that... Actually, no, that wouldn't make sense, because by doing that, he actually broke his soul forge with her. The soul forge being the destiny bond in Pokemon terms. The thing that makes it so that they're like deeply connected, and if one dies, the other dies as well. He managed to break that so that Cassandra couldn't be a liability for him. And she was also Arhu's lover. Arhu himself being a servant of Braccus for a time. So now we have slain him again, vanquished him, presumably once and for all. He does not show up at any other point in... Oh, that's not true. Just kidding. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But more on that another time. In any case, he is gone, and now we have also collected his Starstone, which allowed us to learn more about what is missing on the Tapestry of Time, namely the 2 guardians that acted as generals leading armies into battle against the Void Dragon, which they eventually banished to the void. But now it is returning, and with it, we are supposed to restore the existence of these guardians through collecting of these star stones. And now we've learned more about Jahan just now. That he was once a great king, but at some point he fell gravely ill sometime after falling in love with a woman named Haraka, and found through summoning a demon, the demon clarified that it was Haraka herself that was plaguing him. And so he took a deal to gain 1,000 years of life in order to remedy the situation. The weird thing about that is Jahan actually does appear in Divinity Original Sin 2. He's a minor character, but he's, you know, you actually get him to board your ship for the remainder of the game after doing his quest. But the point of me mentioning that is that, as I've mentioned before, DOS 2 takes place a full 1,200 years after this game. So it's very probable that he found a way to prolong his life beyond just that initial 1,000 years. Because at this point, he's been alive for a few hundred, at least. But in becoming a wizard, it's very possible that he just gained that longevity. Anyway, thanks again for watching. This has been GGobbie playing Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. Comment, like, subscribe, follow, all of that good stuff. I will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, as usual. And we will get into Act 2 proper. We will enter Silverglen, learn more about the Immaculates. We will do more in Luculla Forest, probably. There's a lot to cover in Act 2, so we probably won't do it all in one session. But yeah, I'm excited. there's a whole new map to start exploring. And with that, I will leave you to it. Goodbye.